Hey, so look who it is. She woke up from her nap right before I was about to press record. And for all you moms out there, you know that you just have to roll with the punches. You have to be able to bend and not break. And I thought this was pretty fitting for our topic today because our topic today is personal development. And I am so passionate about this topic. And I'm going to share with you a little bit about my history with personal development or lack thereof and how it's made me a completely different person. In fact, I will even go as far to say as it has physically changed the way I look on the outside. And I can only describe this as you going to my YouTube account, watching a video from 2015 that I made and watching a video now, you can see it in my eyes. You can see the passion. You can see how alive I am and passionate, and my eyes look dead before. It is just so insane. And you guys, that's from personal development. So I want to tell you that personal development, and I apologize about her noises. Sorry, not sorry. As long as you can hear me, we're good. But personal development is going to be the reason why you either succeed or why you fail. And failure truly just means quitting. Whenever a coach quits, which you're going to be different, right? 90% of coaches start this business and they aren't willing to do the work. My favorite phrase is, everyone loves cake and, everyone wants cake, but when the Almighty gives you butter, a pan, batter, an oven, eggs, people get frustrated and they leave the kitchen. I love that phrase. And this is what personal development does, is it cultivates this patience and this tenacity in you to keep going when crap gets tough. Because this business is very ebb and flow. It's up and down. It's an emotional roller coaster. Some days you're going to feel like you're a failure. Other days you're going to be like, I got this. And you just have to have the strength to keep going. And personal development is going to be that strength giver. So it gives you this tough rhino skin for when you're hearing no and when you are having a naysayer, aka a bully, coming your way, which rarely happens, but when it does, personal development is going to be able to ricochet that negativity, your doubts, your fear off of you. I'm going to set her down. I want you guys to be able to hear me here. I have a dog barking. You're probably like, why doesn't she just stop and re-record it another time? This is what you have to do in this business. So as much as this isn't ideal, I want you to really see what real life is, okay? You're going to be learning a lot along with personal development. So you're not only going to learn the how-to with this business, you're going to learn how to cultivate a mindset. So there's how-to personal development and there's mindset personal development. I would rather you skip your workout than skip your personal development. And yes, I totally mean that. So many people let personal development go by the wayside when really you should be making that a non-negotiable every single day. So the first year of my business, I didn't do personal development at all. Like with mindset, I learned how to work the business, but when it came to mindset stuff, I didn't do it because I thought I was good. I have my really big goals. I want to pay off my $50,000 of student loan debt. So in my eyes, I was like, I got my big goals to push me forward. No. Oh my gosh. The moment in year 2 of my business, when I started personal development, I became more confident. I became more passionate. I became a better mom, a better wife, a better leader, a better coach. Everything. It infiltrated into everything of my life in the most positive way. And my income soared because of it. Surprise, surprise, right? I became more happy. So do not skip your personal development moving forward, please. So here's how I made it work, especially because I know that a lot of you watching are in a full-time job. And so here's what I did. I was working 10-hour days with speech therapy. So what I would do is when I would get ready in the morning, putting my makeup on, I'd turn on a podcast and I would have a notebook and pen next to me. And anytime I heard something that really stuck out to me, I paused it, I wrote it down really quick, and I went back to my routine. And then what I would also do is I would maybe trade out my techno music that I love to listen to in my car and turn on a podcast in my car on my commute to work, to and from. Or for those of you who love to read books, which I personally do because I love to highlight everything and use them as posts on my social media, I wake up 30 minutes earlier. at 5 in the morning. Yes, I do. And I go out on my patio outside where it's peaceful and I do my meditation for 5 minutes. I read my positive affirmations and I do 20 minutes of my personal development reading and I highlight my book. And it just really is a great way to start your day off. And it's a great way to use whatever you read as a social media post for that morning and relating it to something in your life, an experience in your life currently or in the past. So you're going to be learning this business along with your personal development. I want you to remember that imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. If you are the type of person to have your ducks in a row, who needs to have everything just so before starting, you're going to have to get rid of that. I love your organization skills. I love your tenacity with that, but you're going to have to let that go. There's only room for positivity in your mind. There can't be room for both negativity and positivity. So that's why personal development is so important to like flush out all the fear, all the doubt, all of the lack of belief in yourself. So picture a dirty cup. When you're pouring clean water into a dirty cup, it's splashing out all of the dirty liquid until there's no more dirty liquid anymore, but there's only clean water. So you need to picture your mind like that. You're flushing out all the negativity with positivity, and there's no room for negativity in your mind when you do that. This is what gives you the courage to tackle the scary stuff in your business. You're going to be inviting people a lot. You're going to be told no a lot. And this is what helps you pushing through those tough times. So do not beat yourself up over a couple missed days of personal development. That might happen. I want you to remove the perfectionist mindset. I'm a recovering perfectionist. So I had to get over the fact that some days I might only be able to give gallons or ounces. Some days I can give gallons, okay? But the whole point of this is to show up imperfectly. And personal development is going to train your brain on how to show up as an imperfect you and inspiring people through that. And that's going to be the reason why people join you. If you don't have belief in yourself, good news, personal development is going to help you get through that. If you're noticing that you're struggling with belief in yourself, that should tell you that you're not doing your personal development. Usually that's the first question I ask new coaches when they're really negative or they're complaining, which please don't do to me. I'll ask you, what personal development book are you reading? And a lot of times people say, I'm not. All right, go read 10 pages of your personal development book and get back to me. As a new coach, you have low skill. You don't know what you're doing. And plus, you have low motivation, AKA you have a lot of fear. And so you just have to be patient with yourself. I do not want you going to me. I don't want you going to your upline coach and dumping on them. It is your job and your responsibility as a person, an individual, and a business owner to get yourself out of the negative mindset that you're in. So I want you to go on Spotify, download the Spotify app, and pull together a badass playlist of all your favorite songs so that when you're feeling in a funk, you turn that bad boy on and you're like, all right, I got this, and get to work. I want you to go do a workout. Just do it. And I want you to go read 10 pages a day of your personal development book. Trust me, your mood will be totally flipped. So I don't want to hear I'm in a funk. I don't want to hear those things. I want you to be proactive, take responsibility, go do that. If you're having trouble with something, ask your upline coach a question. It should never be a statement when you talk to your upline coach. It should be a question. If you're struggling with something, ask questions. Don't be non-solution oriented. I want you to be solution oriented. So people want to work with you when you are bleeding this belief and this desire to become a better, happier person. Just as much as people want to physically get better, they want to be happier. And that's going to be the reason why they join you, is because they can feel the passion and the belief that you're getting from personal development. Also, another really helpful thing, I have my notes here because she just makes my mind go. Going live on Facebook is so beneficial with personal development concepts. If you want to inspire the crap out of people and really let them feel you, Fake it till you make it, baby, and go on your Facebook and like pump people up with one of your favorite things you just read from your personal development or something you heard in your podcast. There are tons of personal development ideas in the personal development file of our bodsquadteam.com website. So make sure you're checking that out. Every Monday morning, we have a national wake-up call from the network where a top coach goes on and talks about their secrets to success. We have a Team Beachbody podcast with all of those recordings, so make sure you download that. Every Monday night, I have a new coach call, a Q&A new coach call, where you can come to this video call and ask questions. I'm going to give you my tips and tricks, mindset, concepts, you name it, girl. I'm going to help you. So here's your homework. I want you to screenshot a picture of your books that you purchased from that new coach checklist. Send that screenshot to your upline coach, whether you buy it from Amazon, which I highly recommend you do. It's super cheap on there. Or if you're going to do podcasts, I want you to screenshot the podcast you're going to listen to, send it to your upline coach. I'm just reading my notes here to make sure I didn't forget anything else, because I don't want to forget it. So do that as your homework today. And subscribe to me on YouTube. I have a lot of videos on there. Really just give this business time. Do not quit 5 minutes before the miracle. Personal development is going to make or break you. I would not be the person I am today. Who you see right now, that was not me 2 to 3 years ago. Give yourself patience. Cut yourself some slack. Remove the perfectionist mindset. Be consistent and tenacious. You need to be positive. You need to acquire positivity. You need to acquire this goal-getter, tenacious, resilient mindset. That is not something we are all naturally born with. That is something that you learn to acquire. So it doesn't happen overnight. You need to be patient. You need to be solution-oriented. You need to be a go-getter. You need to be resourceful and independent. If you don't know the answer to a question that you have, I want you to go and seek out the answer with all the resources that we've given you in our team page on YouTube in the Coach Online Office before you ask your upline coach something, or before you post in our team page about it, okay? I want you to be resourceful. And I say that because if I don't, that's doing a disservice to you. Because when you start to build a team, like tomorrow, it's not hard at all, and it's more daunting. It sounds more daunting than it really is. You're gonna need for them to be these things and to acquire these personal development mindset traits, okay? Sorry for the Hot Mess Express video today, but I'm kind of sick of this perfectionism. I'm sick of you guys thinking that everything has to be just so. No, it's going to be a roller coaster. You're going to feel anxious. You're going to feel frustrated some days. You're going to feel excited some days, like you're on top of the world. Roll with the punches, okay? That's my biggest piece of advice. I love you guys. I'm so excited for you. Be patient with yourself and the process, and screenshot your homework assignment to your upline coach tonight.